Good evening, Tallahassee. This is student meteorologist Dinella Streety, and welcome to the Monday edition of FSU Weather. Right now, live look at Doak. We are cloudy, 76 degrees, and muggy. We got a little bit of southeast winds actually at 8 miles per hour coming from the Gulf Coast. And tonight's local forecast, we're going to be mild and muggy in the upper to mid 60s right now, 65 in Tallahassee and 67 in St. Mark's right now. And we will be going into a lot of humid and rainy weather this week, but we will get cooler towards the end of the week, so that is definitely something to look forward to. All that and more on FSU Weather. Right now, we're going to take a look at our local areas. Right now in Bradfordville, Florida, we're seeing a little bit of cloud cover, as well as Thomasville, Georgia. But as we're getting closer to the coast, we are seeing some blue skies, still some sunlight coming in. Right now, we're staying into the mid and upper 70s. Right now, we got 70 at the coast of St. Mark's, but 77 in Thomasville right now, and 76 in Bradfordville. Right now, current temperatures, we are staying at the mid to upper 70s. Right now, we see 76 in Quincy, 79 in Bainbridge, 74 in Crawfordville, and 72 in St. Mark's, 77 in Thomasville, like we had previously said. Right now, current dew points, we are very moist and soggy, muggy weather coming, and it's here to stay for at least the next 48 hours. Right now, dew points are at 65 in Tallahassee, 68 in Monticello. The closer those dew points are to our current temperatures, the more humid it is and the more frizzier your hair will be, and it's not the most pleasant time to have these issues. But as we go into our current local radar, we see a little bit of ground clutter coming in. We did have a couple scattered showers here and there, some places maybe in Quincy and west of I-10, got a little bit of a sprinkle here and there, but nothing too concerned to worry about as of now. And as we go into our SPC storm outlook, we will have something to look out for as we are given a slight risk of severe weather. National Weather Service just announced this afternoon. We will see some marginal and non-severe weather to our east, so most of it will stay to the western parts of the Big Bend area. We will expect damaging winds, some hail, and an isolated tornado cannot be dismissed in this storm coming in late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. So this is our current radar for the next 36 hours. We will see some spotty showers coming in, and we will see this line come through around 5 a.m. Wednesday. And as we see that going in, it's getting stronger, and then it will push out and bring some more cooler, drier temperatures to look forward to towards the end of the week. And as we go into our pollen report, hopefully some of that rain will continue to wash it away in the next couple of days, but right now it is high for our grass, pollen right now, medium for trees. It's settled down a little bit. Hopefully our cars aren't getting yellow as fast as it did a couple of weeks ago. And another thing to look forward to tomorrow night, hopefully before the rain comes, is baseball versus Jacksonville. Forecast is scheduled to be cloudy, 81 degrees, so it should be able to be weather worth to play in and stay out and watch and support our Noles. And as we're going to our Strozer Library forecast, we will see tonight it will be clear, maybe some clouds coming in, but it will be cooler in the 60s, 64 tonight. We'll maybe have some wind coming from the Gulf, bringing in some of that humid air. For tonight's forecast, we will be seeing mid to upper 60s. We have 67 in St. Mark's, 68 here in Carabel, 64 in Madison. So we will be seeing roughly around the same trends in the Big Bend area. And going into tomorrow's forecast, we will be seeing some mid-lower 80s, high 70s. So we'll see here 83 in Tallahassee, 82 in Quincy, and 75 in Apalachicola and Carabel as we're going toward the coast. And our 7-day forecast coming ahead here, we will be seeing storms coming in Wednesday, but as the week goes on, we will see a cool down and much more pleasant and beautiful springtime temperatures to enjoy and be able to go outside and so forth. And now again, looking at our current local radar, we'll see some of those scattered showers once again, but nothing too concerned right now. And as we go into our 24-hour future satellite, we'll see some clouds pushing in through the coast here, and then also to our east, bringing in some of that rain that we're going to have in the next few days. once again, we will have that storm outlook to look out for, and we will, again, discuss severe weather, make sure we have alerts on our phones. And now for Florida here, we will see in Miami Beach, Jacksonville, Tampa, and Destin, we are seeing some much better conditions than we are seeing here in Tallahassee. We're seeing some sun in Jacksonville and definitely some blue skies in Miami Beach over here. Tampa, we may have some cloud cover, but no rain as of yet. We can see in Destin, we have some clouds rolling in, and it's quite overcast. In Miami right now, we have 80 degrees and 79 as well in Jacksonville, so it's mostly staying in the 70s and 80s, pretty moderately warm right now across the state. And as we're going into our current conditions, we are seeing, again, like mid-70s. We're seeing 80 in Key West right now, some pleasant sunny weather for them. But across the state, we're seeing pretty much partly cloudy, mostly cloudy, and cloudy conditions in the 70s. 84 in Orlando, so it's quite hot going into the central part of the state. And as we go into our current dew points, we are very humid as we see those temperatures, or excuse me, those values are very close to our current temperatures right now, as we're seeing 69 in Key West, 64 in Tampa, 66 in Pensacola, 65 in Tallahassee right now. So we are seeing definitely that muggy weather, and that will continue to progress in the next 24 to 36 hours. And our current satellite and radar, not much to worry about right now, as most of the bad stuff is to the Midwest right now, but we are seeing some cloud cover coming in from our west, going eastward. Forecast for Miami, Florida, Big 305, we see right now, 3-day forecast, we will have no rain chances so far until that system probably comes in towards the end of the week for them, but it will stay pretty warm and sunny. Maybe a good time to go to the beach if you're down there and able to do so, and it will be pretty warm. We'll almost hit 90 degrees on Wednesday, and that'll definitely be a little taste of summer coming in for those in the Miami-Dade area. And as we go into Tampa, we will see, like I said, a little bit of overcast going in right here, but as our 3-day forecast goes on, Tampa will be seeing that rain as well when we are on Wednesday. Some of that may be severe for them as well. And so, but tomorrow we are going to have warmer temperatures, 86 in Tampa as their high. But as that storm rolls through, we will see a cooling go down as we have a low of 63, high of 74. We're going to have much drier, more enjoyable conditions in the Tampa area as well on the West Coast. For Panama City Beach, they're going to see a lot similar conditions as we are in the Big Bend area. They're going to see that weather coming in a little before us on Wednesday morning, and they also are under a slight risk as well, just as we are. So be sure that people in Panama City Beach area to look out for those severe weather alerts if needed. But as the trend goes on for the rest of the state, as we go through the end of the week, we will see more beautiful weather coming through. But we have a low of 54 for PCB. That's quite brisk for this time of the year, but we will see a high of 69, and it will be a very beautiful time. Maybe wear a hoodie at the beach if you want to enjoy that cooler, more pleasant weather. For tonight's forecast, we will be seeing 60s all around the state. We see 69 in Pensacola, 64 in Tallahassee. We will see some 70s creeping in Key West, however, at 75 and 72 in Miami. But overall, we'll be staying in the mid to upper 60s across the state and keep ourselves very muggy as we see the green here. And tomorrow in Florida, we will be seeing hotter temperatures as before the storm rolls in coming Wednesday. We'll be seeing 83 in Tallahassee, 87 in Fort Myers, 86 in West Palm, and 89 in Orlando. So those in Orlando may be traveling Disney, Universal. Make sure to bring shorts and drink a lot of water. Wear your sunscreen because it's going to be a hot day and you need to be prepared for that. But as we go into the southeast, we will be seeing Charlotte, North Carolina, Richmond, New Orleans, and Tampa once again. Right now in Charlotte, it's 80 degrees, overcast. Like we previously said in Tampa, it is overcast and in the upper 70s right now. New Orleans seeing some of that same weather, but Richmond, Virginia, nothing's hit them quite yet. So we still have some blue skies and some sun and mild temperatures in the upper 60s right now. So I'm sure they are having a very good time up in Richmond. And as we go into our current conditions right now across the southeast, we will be seeing Arkansas and Mississippi are in the upper 70s to lower 80s, and that they will also expect a cool down once that system comes through tomorrow. They are also expecting some severe weather to come in, but right now we have 81 in Shreveport and 79 in New Orleans and 77 in Little Rock, 78 in Nashville. So there's definitely a trend across the southeast. We're mostly in the 70s right now, keeping it warm and muggy. But as we go into our current radar, we will see this system right now in Oklahoma expected to bring an enhanced risk of tornadic activity and severe weather that will push forward into the Ohio Valley starting on Tuesday and Wednesday. So there's definitely something to look out for these areas in the southeast, and make sure to have weather alerts on your phone in any way to get alerts and warnings for your safety. As we go into our SVC storm outlook, as we can see again, we see the red in Oklahoma, some parts of northern Texas, but this will mainly stay isolated in this area in the Midwest and start creeping into the southeast slowly but surely, but hopefully they won't have as much of an enhanced risk as the storm moves on. Going into day 2, we do see this expand to Nashville, and really the worst up in Ohio, just at the top of the screen here. But as I said, the Big Bend in southern Alabama and Georgia areas will see a slight risk for some of that hail, high winds, and potential isolated tornadoes. And going into day 3, we'll thankfully see this system push out of the southeast and go into the Atlantic. So it'll leave some parts of central Florida maybe for some severe thunderstorms, potentially isolated, but nothing to be hopefully too concerned about. And as we go into our future cast, we will see this system roll through here into Wednesday morning very early. So hopefully you have those warnings on your phone while you're asleep. I know that's not the most fun thing to do, but we have to do it for our safety of our loved ones and ourselves. And as we go into our future cast, this will roll through starting into next couple of days. And going into tonight's forecast, we will be seeing 70s and 60s around the region. We'll have 70 in Nashville, 71 in Little Rock, 71 in Shreveport, where we see some of those thunderstorms rolling through, as well as Little Rock. And then for Jackson and New Orleans, we'll see 71 and 72 respectively, but they will be seeing some of that rain coming in shortly after. Going into tomorrow's forecast, we will be seeing 83 in Tallahassee, 84 in Montgomery, 73 in Nashville, where we see those storms will be rolling in as well as that storm moves northeast. And as we go into New Orleans, we'll see 83, and Jackson also at 83, and we'll be seeing those storms appear there as well. But going into our 7-day forecast, we will make sure to follow us on Twitter at FSU Weather and like us on Facebook at FSU Weather. And also follow us on YouTube Live. If you're not here right now, come subscribe to us at FSU Weather. Also follow us on Instagram at FSU Weather. And when you're not on school campus Wi-Fi, follow us on TikTok at FSU Weather. And now we take a look again at our 7-day forecast. We will be seeing that rain once again, but as we go on into the week, we will see some beautiful weather coming to look forward to. So make sure to make those outdoor plans towards the end of the week, because it definitely will be worth it. I hope you all have a great night. This is student meteorologist Daniela Streety.